Hello, this is a tutorial for how to locate a book using our online library catalog, which is called Follett Destiny, and I often just refer to it as Destiny. I am going to suggest that you use the Go app, which should be located on your app toolbar. If it is not there, please ask for assistance in getting it added to your toolbar. Another way to get to the online library catalog, Follett Destiny, is to use this web address, books.usd497.org. Again, that is books.usd497.org. All right, let's go to Go. You will notice that the first time that I open up Go, it is asking me to sign in with ADFS. That simply just means to sign in the same way you sign into your MacBook. Once you use Go, it should not ask you to sign in again. Now my credentials are already saved. I'm just signing in with my district ID. You will not have to add this part, USD 497, to the start of your number. It will just add it automatically. And then it saved my password. Again, I'm using the same password that I use in order to log into my MacBook. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on that for you a little bit. So this is Go. Go is a place that has a lot of different apps that you will use at school, such as Gmail in order to check your email every day, Google Drive, PowerSchool in order to check your grades. I have a few more apps than you because I'm a staff member. Today, we're just concerned about going to the Follett app or Follett Destiny in order to use the library catalog. Now, the great thing is that by signing into the catalog through Go, well, in this case it didn't, but it will automatically sign you into other apps. I'm just going to simply click Login, and my credentials should be saved, and it signed me in very quickly. Again, if you need to sign into the catalog separately, just sign in the same way that you sign into your MacBook. It's all the same username and password. Today, we're only concerned about the catalog function, not any of these others, and you will not have as many options as I do, again, because I am a staff member. So I'm going to click on Catalog. Now I'm going to demonstrate looking for the book The Giver by Lois Lowry. Again, it's The Giver by Lois Lowry. So what information do we have? Well, we have the title, The Giver. We have the author, Lois Lowry. And whenever we're searching for an author's name, we always just use the last name. I also happen to know that this is a work of science fiction. That's the genre. So I can also search the subject, science fiction. So let's try a few of those out. First, I'm going to just try typing in The Giver. Notice don't worry about using capitalization or anything like that. Now, if I were to hit keyword, it's really the same thing as hitting enter. It's just like doing a Google search. So I'm going to click keyword. I didn't specify that this was the title or the author or anything. So you'll notice that I get a lot of results, 9 different results, and not all of them are results that I really need. For example, this is a work of poetry. I don't know how that showed up. This one is in Spanish. Here's another book by Lois Lowry, but it's not the one that I'm looking for. So it's not until the 4th result that I'm able to see the book that I really want. So here's the book that I want. F stands for fiction. LOW are the first 3 letters of the author's last name, Lowry. I can see that there is 1 copy of this book available on shelf. In order to find the book on shelf, I need to pay attention to this piece of information called the call number. This is kind of like the book's address, where it lives in the library. So it shows me that it's in the fiction section, again, F for fiction, and that it is in alphabetical, so it's by author's last name. I'm going to click on details to get a little more information to decide if I want to read this book. Here is a summary of the book. I also have some tags down here, similar to Twitter, that the book is tagged with. Dystopias, science fiction, memory fiction, ethics fiction, dystopias fiction. If I want to get a more detailed summary of the book, I can go to TitlePeak. Sometimes TitlePeak even has excerpts from the book, and it has reviews from lots of different sources. I'm going to close that. And again, there is one copy available. It's okay if you don't know how to find it on your own. Just ask a librarian. Now, if I'm not sure if this is the book that I want, I simply use my what I call breadcrumbs here and go back to library search. If I want to take a look at the search results again, I just go back one step to search results. Now, let's say that I was unable to find the version of the book that I want. I can click on Refine Your Search, and I can be more specific. So this time, I'm saying it's The Giver, but I'm saying that this is the title of the book. I'm letting the system know that it's the title. And you'll notice instead of it being the fourth result, it is now the second result, since I was more specific in my information. I'm going to go back to Refine Your Search. This time, I just want to see all of the books by Lois Lowry in the library. I can either just type in Lowry, or if Lowry is a common last name, I can specify the first name too, and click Author. So these are all the books by Lois Lowry that we have in this library. Now, finally, I'm going to go back to Refine Your Search. And I am going to search for any books that are science fiction or dystopias. So I typed in science fiction, and this time I'm going to click Subject. So other books that are science fiction are showing up. In fact, 512 books are showing up in our results. Now, even though I typed in science fiction, I would argue that many of these books here are tagged incorrectly, and they are not exactly science fiction. Sometimes a better thing to do is then to click on Browse Subjects. And then from there, further specify science fiction. And I might get more at what I'm looking for. So that's a quick tutorial on how to find a book in our library. We have lots of different kinds of books besides physical books. We have ebooks. We also have audiobooks. So if you're interested in those today, please ask a librarian for help. Thank you.